Hi. If I have questions about Wi-Fi and MC Guest, who would be able to answer them?
Excuse me?
If I have questions with regards to the Wi-Fi, Montgomery County Guest, MC Guest,
Yeah.
who would be able to answer those questions?
You use your own computer?
No, no, I use my laptop, but I was
Yeah,
hoping.
that's why. And you have to use the MC.
Yes,
Yeah.
but who would be able to answer questions about the Wi-Fi itself?
Okay, you have to ask, talk to a librarian. Caroline. Okay, she's available now. A lady, information. You can go ask her. Did you see that lady over there?
Hi. If I have questions about the Wi-Fi here in this library, who would be able to answer them?
Depending on what the question is.
Well, for example, here it says that MC Guest or this library uses filters to monitor internet use through MC Guest. My question, the first question is, why would you apply internet filters to monitor internet use?
So that depending on what type of internet searches people are conducting, that type of material, for instance, pornography, to block pornography, child pornography, things like that, to block those types of searches. Those
And
are the main things that they try to block.
I see. And which internet filters are you using to monitor internet use?
I don't know. I don't know which ones they have used. Let me see if I can. The website doesn't work. Seems like they might have something on the website that says which filters they use, but I don't remember right off. Let's see. The manager probably knows. I don't know right off. You know, I can't think of it. Let's ask.
Which internet filters?
So you mean like which?
Yes, if you are in agreement that internet filters are being used to monitor internet use, like can I ask which filters you're using to monitor like internet use?
Yeah, I don't know.
We have no idea. The tech management people up above do it. They put firewalls, they put all kinds of filters. We don't do it at this level. It's a system-wide level that they put. Is that what you're asking? The filters and the firewalls and
What
all of that?
when you are using this library's resources, for example, to access Wi-Fi, you are asked, for example, to agree to terms. Those terms include the Montgomery County to access internet filters to monitor your searches. My question is, which filters are you using to monitor?
And I'm saying I have no idea. That's something they do at the tech management level. Um, we're not privy to that information. I don't know what filters they use because it's all the technology people do it. We don't. I mean, I might be able to call and find out which, if they would even tell me.
I mean, could you let me know? I was just curious to know.
Right, I understand. Well, come back. I'll call technician. I have no idea. But let me give him that. Explain that. Because that's something we don't have any knowledge of. Because we're not the techies. You know, we're just the librarians. We don't have any idea what they really do inside these terminals.
What and this final question is, of course, does this filtering of internet use and monitoring of internet use not infringe on privacy rights? Is the question I meant to ask. Is the final question I meant to ask. So the first question is why would you monitor them? The second question
Well,
is
I'm
which
not
filters
sure
are you
they're
using?
monitoring it. I mean, I wasn't aware that they're monitoring
Well,
the
that's
internet use. Is that what it says when
Yes.
it pops up?
yes.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
have like the
call.
documents to. I mean, I can show you. Like it says that clearly. So like that's why I'm asking these questions. I was just
Well, no,
curious to know.
well, those are reasonable questions to ask. They really are. They're quite reasonable. But I don't know the answers. So I'm gonna call our technology people and see if they'll talk directly to you.
Okay.
okay? If you want to sit, have a seat, I don't know if I can get a hold of them, but I'll try. Can I sit? Don't go away.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have you talk to me. Are the questions on that paper?
Yes.
Can I just see? Um, okay. Okay. I mean, those are fair questions. But I cannot answer them. So we'll see if we can get somebody to answer them. Dan, this is Carolyn at White Oak. How are you? I'm okay, but I have some questions from a patron that I have no idea how to answer, and I would like you to talk directly to him to answer. What he's asking is when you go on our Wi-Fi, it pops up with this agreement, and it says the county applies internet filters and regularly monitor all internet use through MC Guest. And he wants to know why would you apply which filters are used to monitor the internet, and a couple other questions related to that. Can you answer those for him? Oh, the Wi-Fi is controlled through Montgomery County, not the library system. So we don't really know anything about the internet filters that they've put on the Wi-Fi, and if they're monitoring them and what they're monitoring them for and all that. Okay. Okay. Do you think if he needs more information, is there somebody else in the county that he should call? Okay. All right. Well, that's helpful, Dan. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. All right, Dan. Thank you. All righty. Bye-bye. Okay. That was our technology people. He said that we don't put those are county. The Montgomery County government is what puts those filters on, and he doesn't know what they are either. And he said the reason they do that is because they do block things like porn, illegal, there's the bad stuff that they do block on here because they're public computers. And the reason they say it this way is because they don't want people to know what the filters are, because then you'll be able to figure out a workaround.
Okay, but
So,
the question is does this internet filtering not infringe on privacy rights, or does it have an automatic sensor to detect those elements you mentioned earlier, including child pornography and whatnot? Or how does it work? Is it
If they're-
automatically filtering those searches and monitoring those searches, or does
if
it
they're
only...
illegal, they monitor and block illegal use of the internet, which is child porn, not porn, but child porn, anything, and some of the illegal apps, they block those and monitor them for safety issues and because they are public computers. So we have a responsibility but they don't filter regular, they only filter illegal stuff, or that's what they,
But that's what they're saying. But do we know for sure that they're not monitoring searches?
We know
even
nothing.
if we're not,
we know nothing for sure. Nothing on the internet is guaranteed. Nothing. You know that. So,
that's why I asked that
and I
question.
understand
Yeah.
that question, and it's a legitimate question. I don't think anybody's going to give you a straight answer, even if you went to the source, even if you went to the county government. He said that they don't even our library technology people don't know because it's the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is run by the county government, not the libraries. It's a county.
Well, my final question is: do you think this infringes on privacy rights a little bit?
Well, libraries are really big into not infringing on people's rights. I mean, we've had a lot of parents, but so maybe in some way, yes, but maybe in some ways, no. I mean, that's a tough question. Um, I don't think people have a right to access child porn.
No, no, I'm not saying that. But do you think that it infringes on privacy rights to be monitoring searches?
Possibly, and my answer to that is then don't use the public PCs. You know what I mean? If there's a concern about that, then I would say public libraries aren't the place to use the internet.
No, no, I'm always coming here, but
I know you are. I know.
I was just curious to know, like,
I
about
mean,
these questions.
those are very legitimate questions. And I don't really have satisfactory answers for you, and also neither does our tech management people. And I said, well, who in the county could he call? And he said, well, he doesn't think that there's a county tech help desk. I mean, you could write a letter, you could contact the mayor, contact whoever, county council people, the government, you contact the Montgomery County government with those concerns, because this does come from the county, it's not from us. And I mean, I think you have legitimate, that's always a legitimate thing, our privacy rights being violated. And everybody has a different opinion about that too. But you have, in this country, every right to know
Yes.
what's happening and what's being monitored. We have that right as Americans.
Well, yes, that was the question really. What's being monitored, and how do you determine, like?
Yeah, and I think those are legitimate questions, and as I said, I do not have the answers because I don't know, and they don't know either. County government, somebody in county government knows. Whether they'll tell you, and that's what he said. That's what this guy said. He said that's why they put that disclaimer on there, because they don't want you to know certain things. Because if you do know them, you're going to figure out how to get around them. And I know that doesn't answer your question of privacy rights. That's another issue. My answer to that is don't use the public PCs.
Thank you.
Okay. But I appreciate those concerns.